going on, dudes? It's David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we will be talking about the Pennzoil 400. Now, when it comes to the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube, I just want to get this straight out of the way. This Pennzoil 400 was probably one of the most exciting races that NASCAR has had in the past couple years at Las Vegas. And NASCAR, I don't know what it is about this package with Las Vegas. Las Vegas always seems to have a very good few amount of races. Now, of course, when it came to Las Vegas, I think like the past 5 winners have all been like champions or previous winners. But in terms of the race, there were like a couple incidents on the first stage. I mean, starting off with the stage number 1, the front row at the beginning of the race was William Byron and Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick starting on pole. The competition caution happened at lap 26. And then the next thing that basically happened was a caution with 33 laps to go in stage 1 for debris. You know, like Keselowski ended up getting the lead off of stage number 1, passing Chase Elliott. And basically, racing against Chase Elliott. I think he passed him like 5 laps left to go in stage number 1. But Keselowski ended up winning stage number 1. And then most of the start of stage number 2, Brad Keselowski did in fact lead most of stage number 1. But then Kyle Larson ended up getting past Brad Keselowski for the lead in stage number 2. Green flag pit stops with 31 laps to go in stage number 2. And funny enough, Michael Medal actually led a good part of the end of the second stage, but ended up getting, having to pit because he was on a different fuel strategy. Kyle Larson ended up winning the second stage. So which means Kyle Larson ended up winning his first stage since 2019. The last time, it was 2019. The last time Larson won a stage was 2019. So that's actually crazy to believe. But in terms of weapon in the final stage, we had Chase Elliott spinning out with 97 laps to go, just basically at the beginning of stage number 3. Then we had Eric Almirola blowing a tire and hitting the wall, and Eric Almirola really didn't finish in the top 20. So Eric Almirola did not really have a good day for Stewart-Haas Racing, and I don't really think Cole Custer really had a good day for the team either. So not a very good day for Stewart-Haas Racing. Stewart-Haas Racing hasn't been really doing good in the past few races, so they're just going to have to pick up everything. I mean, Kevin Harvick started on pole, and where Kevin Harvick finished was really, really surprising. But Kevin Harvick's car was just really not good enough for this race. But, I mean, Hamlin and Truex led most of the early part of stage number 3. I mean, Hamlin got the lead, I think, off of the stage after stage number 2, after the pit stop happened, that's stage number 2. And then Truex ended up getting past Denny Hamlin. Truex led for quite a while. Then they had pit stops. Kyle Larson ended up passing Truex, getting into the lead. They had green flag pit stops again, with I think about 30 laps to go. And yeah, Kyle Larson never lost the lead past 60 to go. Kyle Larson led all 59 laps of the race with left to go, and I'm pretty sure Kyle Larson did in fact lead the most laps. And Kyle Larson ended up winning the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube. But not only did Kyle Larson win the Pennzoil 400 by Jiffy Lube, he pretty much dominated the race, and this is the good reason why. Rick Hendrick really did hire Kyle Larson, because Kyle Larson is a very, very top driver, and Kyle Larson definitely deserves to be in Hendrick Motorsports East. I mean, look, it's only been 4 races, and Kyle Larson's already gotten his first win for Hendrick Motorsports. Speaking of mine, that team was the 48 team for last season who went without a win since 2017. So this is the first time the 48 team, now the 5 team, have won in 4 years. The first time they won in 4 years. And it's with Kyle Larson. That just proves how good Kyle Larson is. But the rest of the top 10 will be right here next to me. Kyle Larson finishing at first and winning the race. Brad Keselowski have a very good car. Brad Keselowski had a very good car. Brad Keselowski was always in the top 5, battling for the lead, or battling for a stage. And of course, he did win stage number 1. So, I mean, the top 2 basically won all the stages. Kyle Larson winning the second and third stage, and Brad Keselowski winning the first stage. Kyle Busch, even though Kyle Busch was upset most of this race, Kyle Busch ended up coming out with the top 3, finishing in 3rd place. Denny Hamlin finishing in 4th. Ryan Blaney, I just want to talk about this real quick with Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney started in the back. Ryan Blaney, I think he started, 34th? And he ended up getting a top 5 and being the second best Penske car in the top 10 behind Brad Keselowski. So that's absolutely amazing for Ryan Blaney. And Ryan Blaney continues on picking up his momentum for Penske Racing. Martin Truex Jr. So Martin Truex Jr. finishes in 6th. That means 3 of the Joe Gibbs Toyotas finished in the top 6. And not only did 3 of the Toyotas for Joe Gibbs Racing finish in the top 6, all 4 Joe Gibbs cars finished in the top 10, because in P number 7 was Christopher Bell. So all four Joe Gibbs Racing cars finished in the top 10. That's a very good day for Joe Gibbs Racing. And not only was it a good day for Joe Gibbs Racing, it was also a good day for Penske Racing, because after William Byron finishing in 8th, and William Byron was the second of 2 Hendrick cars that finished in the top 10, Joey Logano finishing in 9th, which means all 3 Penske cars finished in the top 10. So you have 2 teams with all their cars finishing in the top 10. That's 75%, more than 75% of the top 10. There were only 3 cars that were in a Joe Gibbs Toyota or a Penske Ford. And that was the 2 Hendrick cars and the surprising top 10 from Eric Jones in the number 43 car for Richard Petty Motorsports. Hendrick Motorsports apparently is 3 wins away from passing Petty Enterprise with the most wins ever by a team. And the fact that Petty got a top 10, meanwhile Bubba, their former driver, really struggled, and I think Bubba finished like a couple laps down, that is absolutely really surprising. But besides Eric Jones finishing in top 10, the rest of the top 20 are going to be here right next to me. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. getting a good top 15. Austin Dillon finishing in 12th. Chase Elliott, Chase Elliott was battling up for wins. Chase Elliott was battling up front. He was leading most of the first stage and ended up getting that spin. And ever since that spin, he really was not the same. Ended up finishing in 13th, top 15, I guess, for Chase Elliott. Chris Buescher finishing in 14th. Chris Buescher has been really doing good. He's been the better out of the 2 Roush Fenway Fords, considering Ryan Newman did in fact finish 18th, but still, Buescher has had a very good couple races compared to his teammate. Ryan Preece, in a car that does not even have a charter, gets another top 15. What is going on with this 39 car? I mean, I'll be honest, what is going on with this 39 car? This 39 car has been absolutely doing well. 16th was Matt DiBenedetto, getting a very good top 20. 17th was Michael McDowell, unable to continue a streak of top 10s, which means the only guy that has finished in the top 10 these whole amount of races. Actually, no, sorry. I was about to say Kevin Harvick, but Kevin Harvick didn't even finish in the top 10. Kevin Harvick finished in 20th. Kevin Harvick, the pole sitter, finished in 20th. This Ford team did not have a good race. They didn't have a good car, because it was straight off the bat that we knew this Ford car was not going to have a good race. Because Kevin Harvick went from first on the first lap to 11th with about 4 laps into the race. So you knew Kevin Harvick was not going to have a good car, and ended up not finishing well, getting a top 20 finish. Kurt Busch ended up finishing in 19th. But when it comes to my picks for the race that I didn't even put on YouTube, my 5 picks for the race were Kyle Busch, because I just want to see, I really want to see Kyle Busch win again. Brad Keselowski, who ended up finishing in 2nd. Kevin Harvick having a disappointing day in 20th. Kyle Larson, who ended up winning the race, and Kurt Busch. So 3 of my picks were the top 3, and the other 2 happened to finish in 19th and 20th. That is absolutely insane. This is an absolutely fantastic race when it comes to this, and Kyle Larson has announced that he is back, and Kyle Larson will most likely get a whole bunch of wins for Hendrick Motorsports. Kyle Larson has already made Hendrick Motorsports have 2 drivers locked into the chase. William Byron winning last week, and then Kyle Larson winning this week. So Hendrick Motorsports so far is having a good day, and the fact that the 2 cars are locked into the playoffs already from Hendrick Motorsports is not the 2 guys that are not locked in are Chase Dale and Alex Bowman, the 2 Hendrick Motorsports drivers that did the best last season. The defending champion hasn't even been locked into the playoffs for Hendrick Motorsports. Yet a guy that just came into a team, taking over the 48 team, who hasn't even won since 2017. And he's already locked into the playoffs. That's absolutely insane. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I decided to kind of do a different format when it comes to this video, so tell me if you like it in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later with another video. Peace.